Welcome to Wednesdays with Wayne, and I'm here in our greenhouse, and it is annual time. The color is magnificent. I'm going to run through just a few of those basics that we all need to think about during this time of the year when we're planting our annuals. First is, what are kind of the light requirements? Not the light requirements, but what light conditions exist. So is it things like shade? We've got a whole section of plants here that are tolerant of shade. So by shade, we're talking probably 2-3 hours of sun or less. It can also even be the east side where we got 2 to 4 hours of direct sun. These shade plants can tolerate. Again, we've got all the components here for the shade, a little bit of the begonias in through this side, the coleus, that can be sun or shade. The New Guinea impatiens, tons of color for shade, and also just normal impatiens. And again, a lot of the creepy stuff as well to go over edges of containers. As we look further into the greenhouse, that would be our sun area. So when we're talking about full sun, we're usually talking about 6 hours or plus of full sun. So those are some of the conditions we want to think about when we're doing our annuals. We also want to think about certain maintenance requirements. Certain plants actually clean themselves, deadhead themselves. Other ones like the geraniums in the background are super colorful, but yet do need to be deadheaded. So many of the plants too, we can think about different things like hummingbirds. Like the salvia is a great group of plants for hummingbirds and butterflies. And again, there's many others to choose from. Then there's the containers. For the containers, we actually are thinking about things like our thrillers, our fillers, our spillers. These are 3 containers I'm doing for Calumet Park. Again, going back to that sun versus shade, these are actually containers that are in almost full shade, doing some fun and interesting things like some house plants like Sansevieria and Calathea in combination with annuals like the Caladium, the New Guineas, the Euphorbia can actually take sun or shade, and some creepy guys here are spillers that are flowering, and these are Tyrinia. So I'm doing a combination of 3 containers here, not all identical, a little bit taller one in the center and a little bit smaller ones on the end. Remember also for that container idea, there's things like our hanging baskets. If you do the hanging baskets, your water requirements are very important. You got to check the watering daily. If it's hot outside, you might even be watering twice a day. Giving these hanging baskets a shot of fertilizer as well, probably whatever the recommended rates are of a liquid fertilizer like a Miracle-Gro, maybe every 2 to 4 weeks. Keep them fed, keep them going, maybe even a little bit of trimming during the season. Don't forget the basics. With our containers, they should have a hole in them. If that hole is too big, make sure you put a little piece of fabric. Soilless mixes are very important. Don't be using garden soils, but use this soilless mix, which is super great. We can use it for year after year. Charge it up with some Osmocote slow release fertilizer. Let me show you just a few of these containers we put together. These are beautiful. These are customer containers. We've got those elements again, that thriller, filler, and spiller elements. Look at these window boxes that were just created. Here, it's quite a bit of lower stuff to cascade over the edges, and these absolutely beautiful hanging baskets that were done. These are full sun baskets. Look at how full they've been put together. Very important, we've got this short season, so we pack things in a little bit tighter and just fill it up, fill it with color, and we are going to enjoy these beautiful summer annuals for months. So I want to thank you for joining Wednesdays with Wayne, sponsored by Niemeyer's Landscape Supply. And remember, beautiful landscapes start here.